boys. England's maddest wrestling show.
We run this fucking town.
What a way to kick off Teesside Hardcore with the revolutionary Darius Lockhart. Tom Campbell with you ringside for Rise's return to hallowed ground. We're back in Teesside for a huge night at Basecamp. And it kicks off right here with international implications. One of our favourite imports, Darius Lockhart, back in a Rise ring once again. Last time we saw him was at Big Effin' Joe's Christmas party back on Sheep Street. Big Effin' Joe's Christmas bash. I'll get these names right eventually. That's the one, it was a bash, not a party. Potato, potato. Anyway. Hot prospect from Merseyside, El Gringo, Craig West, who as of late has been to war with the likes of CJ Banks, fellow Liverpudlian, and Cameron Solus as well. Lots to be said about that rivalry, but right now tonight, Craig West doesn't need to be thinking about the infamous Cameron Solus. He needs to be thinking about the revolutionary Darius Lockhart on the other side of the ring. So as I say, this match with international implications. The winner of this match.
Come on, brother. You gotta shake my hand.
Winner of this match gets so much for Darius. It is a win in the United Kingdom. When the British Revolution is this hot, that is big, big money. But for Craig West, there's championship implications. If he can beat Darius Lockhart tonight, he gets an opportunity at Darius's PWX Television Championship stateside. So if El Gringo can prove himself against the champ in a non-title encounter, he will travel to PWX and he will go for the belt once again. Close quarters to start this match. I know El Gringo would love a trip to Charlotte, North Carolina, the home of Premier Wrestling Experience, where Darius Lockhart very much is the cock of the walk right now. Imagine walking into the backyard of Darius Lockhart and taking that television title and bringing it to the UK. Wrist lock from Darius Lockhart. Gringo rolls through. Look at this, silky smooth from Craig West. Oh, neither man able to truly get a purchase. Headlock takedown. Gringo in control, kips back up and stalemate in Boro. Great to be back in a very special place in Rise's heart. If you have been a fan of England's Maddest Wrestling Show for a long time now, you will remember some of these incredible cards that we have hosted here in Boro. And we continue that tradition once again. Also like to say that Cowboy John didn't buy a train ticket in time for tonight, so our senior official is his Northeast counterpart, Jumpin' John Myers. Thank John for joining us tonight, officiating a close contest between El Gringo and Darius Lockhart to get us underway at Teesside Hardcore. Hurricane Rana takes down Lockhart. Big set of arm drags from both men. Kip up and again. Both men. Absolute stalemate. Oh, what a way to kick off Teesside Hardcore. See, Rise is so well known for... we have a penchant for hardcore matches, for death matches, but you know what? Some of the best wrestling on the planet can be here as well, and we're seeing some of it right now as El Gringo, Craig West, faces Darius Lockhart. Gringo with that arm firmly locked, and now Darius, the revolutionary, with a series of revolutions, gets out of the arm drag. Oh, beautiful. Into that leg lock takedown. Hooks up Lockhart. Do you know what? I didn't think here in Middlesbrough I would see Darius Lockhart channeling the spirit of World of Sport's Les Kellett. That is some multiverse shit right there. Low drop kick takes El Gringo out of the ring. USA chants in Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough has an affinity with America. That opening sequence in Blade Runner, yeah, that was filmed in Teesside. Ridley Scott's from round here. Darius Lockhart, if he can survive this metaphorical Blade Run, he gets to go stateside. He punches a ticket on a plane and a title opportunity against Darius Lockhart in Charlotte, North Carolina. Oh, Darius bending those fingers and that arm and that wrist all the way back. Oh, look at this. The body is not meant to contort that way. Sometimes some of the most effective moves are the most simple. Something just like that, putting all your weight on the back of the arm, is gonna take Gringo out of the game. Rise faithful, coming alive for Darius Lockhart here. And now Gringo firing up. Almost enraged by the fact that our American visitor is getting the lion's share of the love. Hard chop by Darius Lockhart. Just sucking the breath out of El Gringo. Gringo caught, turns it into a head scissors beautifully. Oh, he went for a super kick, spun it round in midair, turned it into a wheelbarrow pin for a 2. Look at this, lightning quick from El Gringo, Craig West. Both these men breakneck speed to get us started at Teesside Hardcore. Lockhart goes behind, Gringo goes behind. Back into the corner. And now Gringo in a bad way. Big knee. May have knocked him out. 2.5 only. Big night of action at Teesside Hardcore. As Santiago said, the Hardcore Rumble main event and the homecoming of Teesside's Mickey Deathmatch, Michael Caden, in that contest as well. This place, you think it's lively now? You wait till Mickey Deathmatch gets here. Whoa, we are gonna light it up at Basecamp tonight. Chop across the chest of El Gringo. Just a 2.5. And now Darius may have knocked a lot of the breath out of Gringo with those chops. He's now trying to cut the oxygen off completely. Craig West finding the wherewithal to get back through, and oh my God! Shots like that will stop your heart. Swinging twice, missing twice. Craig West nails the third time. Fairly even match so far, just as one guy seems to get rolling. The other catches up, and Gringo sending Darius up. No, Lockhart counters. And through the ropes goes Darius Lockhart. Big kick, and here we go. El Gringo with the coffin. Darius Lockhart maybe about to rest in peace. Just a 2.5. A very pro Darius crowd here tonight in Middlesbrough. El Gringo looks almost enraged by it. He's using it to power him up. Now Gringo was looking for a suplex, and Darius went down to one knee to slow him down, to stop the rot almost. Bought himself valuable seconds to roll through, hooks him up. Looking for that package DDT. Package suplex. Oh man, 2.5 only. Massive move by Darius Lockhart, but only a 2 count for the Revolutionary, and the Rise faithful coming alive for Darius Lockhart. Gringo just avoids what would have been certain doom. Gringo Buster! Oh wait, look, it's Cameron Solus! The infamous Cameron Solus! Well, John Myers taking the chair out of his hands. These two have waged war with each other here at Rise. What was that? That red mist in the face! Darius steals it! Cameron Solus saw enough and stuck it all right in. Sticking it to El Gringo in the process, taking nothing away from Darius Lockhart, who put on a hell of a show once again tonight here at Rise. But I do think, had it not been for Cameron Solus, El Gringo may have been heading to America. Craig West and Darius Lockhart. One hell of a match to kick us off at Teesside Hardcore. And the Revolutionary game recognizes game. And he knows, had it not been for Cameron Solus, it might have been a very different result. Oh, a lot of respect between these two, and you know that El Gringo is going to be on the hunt for Cameron Solus. A lot of unfinished business between those two here at Rise. That's another story to tell for another time, but for now, A big W across the pond for the revolutionary Darius Lockhart. Teesside Hardcore continues, and there you see the man who you could call the architect of sober Martin Kirby. Oh, good, he's going to talk. I'm sure he's going to say something really, really polite to the paying Rise faithful.
Look at the state of all you.
Oh, got that wrong, didn't I? And tonight we bless the reigns down in Middlesbrough. And Serico, who has had some awful news regarding his tag team partner in the Lion King, Seb Strife. Seb is out with an injury. We don't know when we'll see Seb back. We know that the Lion Kings will roar again. And Serico has said he's gonna go it alone. He's gonna take on the singles division in the meantime. And he had a huge win just a couple of weeks ago down the road at the Temple of Boom in Leeds when he defeated CJ Banks. Tonight a win over Martin Kirby could keep that good form rolling. Rise faithful, totally behind Enserico. This is why I love the Rise faithful. We've had a USA chant, and now we have a Uganda chant. And the last time I saw a shirt that loud, it was banned from a nightclub for making too much noise. Martin Kirby certainly not making any friends here in Middlesbrough. Kirby is from down the road in First in North Yorkshire. Still very familiar with Teesside. I think Boro is his sort of satellite town. I think if they need bread and milk in First, they come to Boro. Two very different styles, but two very talented performers locking up here at Teesside Hardcore. Martin Kirby calls himself the team captain of the Social Order for Behaviour, Education and Rehabilitation, better known as SOBER. It was him who got the ball rolling on this, turned Danny O'Doherty away from the booze, aligned himself with HT Drake and a number of, what I call them, minions, because that's kind of what they are. And together they are trying to change the British wrestling world, one fruit shoot at a time. Danny O'Doherty now the owner of Rise, as of a result from back at the start of the year at the Rise Rumble. So no doubt O'Doherty is keeping one eye very closely on the team captain's match. Arm drag. An arm lock even by Enserico. Enserico certainly not about the drinking lifestyle. This is more about just having fun, because Martin Kirby, sober guy and really dull with it. Like, I know people who are non-alcoholics and they are a lot of fun. Martin Kirby's neither. But what he is though is an excellent technician in that ring. Veteran of almost a decade, up and down the country, he's plied his trade. Tonight he's getting an elbow in the face by Enserico. And the Ugandan warrior standing tall in Teesside. Merch available now, by the way. Look, we've all got bills to pay. That t-shirt is available now. Shoulder block by Enserico. Oh, and Kirby had enough time to get his wherewithal. Martin Kirby, who has not endeared himself to the Rise faithful since he returned back at Sheaf Street last year. Immediately distancing himself from the faithful. Oh, and Enserico looking to distance himself from Martin Kirby, takes him down to the ground. Beautiful roll up for the pin. 2.5 only. Kirby swings, big drop kick by Enserico, who's running the singles division so far. Although only one match in, has been impressive. Big win over CJ Banks. Not many can say they've done that. Seb Strife going to be watching this on the Rise Patreon, willing on his tag team partner. Meanwhile, Kirby up on that second rope, the Brett rope. Front drop kick, knocks the wind out of the Ugandan warrior. Quick cover by Kirby, just a 2.5. Distinct lack of curb crawlers here in Rise. We'll go many places and you'll see Martin Kirby is quite revered. Rise is quite reviled, and it's all his own doing. Irish whip across the ropes and a big elbow. Takes down Enserico. Just a 2.5 again. Kirby looking at John Myers as if to say, come on, Cowboy John counts faster than you. But Cowboy John, as we've said, not here tonight. Our Teesside official is jumping John Myers. And now Enserico fighting back into this match. Kirby. Perfect execution on that drop kick. What they said, he probably is. Martin Kirby paying no mind to the Rise faithful as he chokes Enserico on that second rope. Martin Kirby, who has changed the landscape of Rise ever since he arrived. Not only did he get Danny O'Doherty off the booze, but he sent Boris Kozlov away. It was back at Somerset that Martin Kirby, with the help of Sober, defeated Boris Kozlov in a loser leaves Rise match. And then normally this is where we'd say we haven't seen Boris since, but it was a few weeks ago that Boris Kozlov made his presence felt at the Temple of Boom at the Lambrini Ring Wave. Extra security's been put on the doors in the event that happens again tonight. Oh, no security from that lariat from Enserico. Round and round these two go. Drop down and an uppercut. Scoop slam by Enserico, who is feeling it from the Rise faithful. Big leg drop. 2.5 only of that huge Ugandan leg drop. Enserico knows he's got to capitalize now. The ball very much in his court. Off the ropes goes Kirby. Inverted atomic drop. Enserico hooks him up, letting him think about it. Oh wow, he could be up there for the 6-inch vinyl remix of Bless the Rain down in Africa. There's a long version of that song. It's about 7 minutes. It's only on certain LPs. 2.5. The hang time on that suplex. Incredible showing by Enserico. Kirby on the move again. Swing and a miss. Uranagi into a chest buster and a modified stunner, working on the arm and the shoulder. Great move by Martin Kirby to take a stone cold stunner, normally designed to break the jaw, working on the arm instead. Oh, Kirby's got that shirt of Enserico. Oh, now the other one. John Myers has got to step in there and stop this going down. A lot of leverage. This is the risk that Enserico ran bringing so many clothes to the ring. 3 chokes from 3 bits of merch from Martin Kirby. Kirby now pulling Enserico to his feet. Working over that neck, working over that shoulder. Look at this old school submission maneuver. Modified abdominal stretch, pulling at the lats, pulling at the calves, pulling at every muscle along the left-hand side of Enserico and into a cover. See, this is what's crazy about Martin Kirby. He is so good in that ring, but his attitude leaves so much to be desired. Martin Kirby now reading Enserico the Riot Act. Probably giving him a recipe for a mocktail. Enserico getting his head bounced off the ropes, and it's ineffective so far. So I think a Ugandan's head is it like the Samoan head where they don't feel pain? Is that how it works? Kirby's feeling this though as Enserico drives Kirby's head into that turnbuckle. And just like that, the Ugandan warrior is once again on the hunt. Round and round these two go. Into the solar plexus of Kirby. Enserico rolling. Big takedown from those two huge cross bodies. Axe handle cross body combos rather. Look at this! Bless the rain! My God, the power of Enserico deadlifting Martin Kirby and dropping him with Bless the Rains. Up on the shoulders again, looking for that Ugandan drop maybe. Kirby sees it coming, fights straight out of it. Cross body from Enserico, great. Kirby spins it round. 2.5, just 2.5. Martin Kirby was quick to maneuver. Maneuvering again. Oh wait, Enserico's got the... Oh, Enserico. His weight carried him over. Almost pinned Kirby off Kirby's pin attempt. Ugandan warrior now, Enserico. Catching Kirby's leg. Hooking him up. Absolutely nailed it. And the Ugandan smash. Ugandan smashed Martin Kirby. 2-0 in the singles division for the Ugandan warrior Enserico. Big win tonight for one half of the Lion Kings. With the non-alcoholic breath of sober breathing down upon him. The Ugandan warrior blessed the rains and took the win here at Basecamp. There it is again, that Ugandan smash. Kirby going all the way up and coming all the way back down in the center of Boro. Massive win by Enserico. And come on, we're all 80s kids. We know the words to this. Tonight we bless the rains down in Middlesbrough. Big win for Enserico.
Unfortunately, I have the responsibility of asking Mr. Danny O'Doherty to come to the ring, please. If you have a drink problems, I feel bad for you, son. I've got 99 problems for the drinking water. 99 problems for the drinking water. 99 problems for the
I can't help but feel that Danny O'Doherty played Cindy like a fiddle there. So Cindy has to prove herself against Gemini, who is a much larger opponent. Gemini towers over quite a few of the female British wrestling division. Anywhere she goes, she doesn't care what gender you are, what orientation you are, where you're from, she will give you a clattering. And right now Cindy is on the receiving end. Big forearm by Gemini. Gemini trained by Rampage Brown, according to my notes. You know what? When it comes to learning to be double tough, Rampage Brown knows all about that. No doubt passing that killer instinct down to Gemini. And this is a showcase match for young Cindy, who wants to prove her worth to Sober and to Danny O'Doherty. But this is a huge match for Gemini. Down the road from where she was born. First encounter here at Rise, and it could be a big deal. Gemini is keen to establish dominance in the women's division. We've seen some back and forths on Twitter between Gemini and the Voodoo Queen Armara. Imagine those two getting it together at some point. But to do that, she has to get past Cindy, who's rolled up just a 2 count. Round and round these two go. Gemini hooks up Cindy, spinning side slam. Pavement slam in the center of Teesside. Oh my God, that scary, scary power of Gemini. Just having her wicked way with young Cindy. Danny O'Doherty playing the hairiest cheerleader I have ever seen on the outside, as young Cindy has barely got out of the blocks against Gemini. But you know what? Cindy, give her a prop. Cindy keeps kicking out, and you can see in the face and in those eyes of Gemini, every time she kicks out, she gets more and more angry. Oh, Cindy's back up. Cindy's back down. Wait, Cindy's back up. Cindy rolls Gemini through. 8 defeat. Oh my God, Cindy's gonna do it. 2, oh, just a 2. Rise Faithful solidly behind Cindy. Since when was it a crime to listen to pop punk and drink dark fruit? According to Danny O'Doherty, it's the worst thing on the planet. Running power slam by Gemini. And Gemini is, no! Cindy is resilient. Kicking out again. Gemini knows she's going to have to do something pretty big to keep this young upstart down. 2 count only. Gemini shakes her head. She knows that it's going to take something a little bit bigger to keep down young Cindy. That leg drop might do it. Cindy just keeps kicking out. And Gemini just keeps getting back up and staring a hole through young Cindy. Choke in the corner with that boot. Rise Faithful desperately trying to get behind Cindy as Gemini just has her way with her. Big splash in the corner. If we're awarding this match on points, the points are going to Gemini. Whoa, wait a minute. But we're not. And Cindy. Oh no. That crossbody into a fall away slam. Every time Cindy tries to get rolling in this match, something like that happens. Bang! Fall away slam by Gemini. sends Cindy across the ring. Oh wait, Cindy with a roll-up! Cindy with a roll-up! Out of nowhere! It's a Basecamp miracle! Young Cindy with that roll-up survives Gemini! Oh, young Cindy with applause from Sober. Danny, why is Danny O'Doherty still reading young Cindy the right act? Oh, come on now! Come on now! Young Cindy won the match. What's this about? Oh, wait a minute. That ain't the weather, girls, but it's about to start raining men. Boys to Men have hit Basecamp. And Sober take a powder. Oh, thank God for boy 1 and boy 2 coming to the aid of young Cindy. Oh, look at this. Boy 2 with a can of dark fruit. Is Cindy gonna fall off the wagon again? Oh, yes, she is. O'Doherty looks enraged. And he's calling for the microphone. No doubt Cindy is going to be in a lot of bother. On the dark fruit!
Right! If that's the game you want to play, you two lads, you're putting your spot in the extreme rise rule on the line. And you've got an opponent right now. It's going to be my young prodigy, the top up and coming in Sober. You Miles, you're going to face him and his dad. Miles' dad, the Sober lawyer. Now get them over here now. And your positions are on the line. Cindy, get to the back now. You're grounded for 6 months.
Danny O'Doherty losing his mind outside the ring like an angry chairman of the board, and out comes young Miles. Danny O'Doherty is just like that changed the shape of Teesside Hardcore. Young Cindy's in a lot of bother. We go from dark fruit to curious fruit as young Miles, along with Miles' dad, the legal beagle of Sober, make their way out to the ring, and we've got tag team action. Boys to Men versus the Miles Dynasty. Miles Kamen has so much potential. He would tell you he has miles and miles of it, but he's got him with a bad crowd, and I don't think his dad has got his best interests at mind, to be perfectly honest. The legal advisor for Sober, Miles' dad. Question is, does he have the mens rea to hang in wrestling competition? Boys to Men, who came to the rescue of young Cindy as a result of that good deed, suddenly their slot in the Hardcore Rumble is in jeopardy. Rise Faithful, absolutely behind Boys to Men, the most popular tag team here in Rise, and the Miles Dynasty getting the jump on Boy 1 and Boy 2. Months of frustration between these two namely Sober and Boys to Men, who they believe has been leading young Cindy astray. Well, they say believe it, or think it. We did see it just happen. Miles' dad in the wrong part of the ring has Boy 1 and Boy 2. Send him in for some father-son time. Oh, look out. No, oh no! No. No, that's, no. That's illegal. No. We move swiftly on. Miles' dad, deeply apologetic, but yeah, for that. Oh, listen to the Rise faithful. They are roaring for Boys to Men. Oh, now Miles' dad maybe about to give them a clip round the ear.
Stinking Hardy Boys!
Wow! Dad power! We all remember when we were kids and our dad would threaten to take his belt to us, and I think Boys to Men got flashbacks. Miles' dad, oh well, that was nearly graceful, Miles' dad. Who goes to work at a solicitor's office with a leotard under their suit? I mean, come on. Miles' dad in two minds whether or not to take his trousers off. Boys to Men and meeting of the minds across the ring. Oh no, this... Quick save by Boy 2 and Boy 1 across the ring! Crossbody takes out the Cayman Dynasty! Both men rolling out of the ring. Some father-son time. Oh, some unwanted visitors. Boys to Men. Spilling out of the ring. Take the fight amongst the Rise faithful here at Teesside. Boy 2 in the ring, hooking up Miles Cayman with a fisherman's suplex. And Boy 1 now pulls Cayman back to his feet, charges his face into the buckle. We are now officially underway. Okay, Boys to Men, a proficient tag team. And that move just proves it. Head scissors into a shoulder barge. And now Boy 1 is going to fly off the back of Boy 2. Dark fruit powered poetry in motion. 2.5 only. Boy 2 makes the tag to Boy 1. Look at this elevation from Boy 1. Tell you what, it's been a great year for Boys to Men, but I tell you what, Boy 1 put himself on the map back in January at the Rise Rumble, had the longest showing in Rise Rumble history, has been christened the Boy Wonder, and for good reason too. Boy 1 has proved himself a Rumble specialist, and he'd be devastated, as would the Rise faithful, if he lost his slot in the Hardcore Rumble tonight. They've got to get past Miles Cayman and his dad to get back into that match. Boy 2 now. The powerhouse of Boys to Men. Boy 1's got the speed. Boy 2's got the strength. Miles' dad has probably got a hangnail from that fall. Well done. Miles' dad living proof that if you can't do, teach. Oh, Cayman just takes out Boy 1. As Miles' dad is in a bad way on the side of the ring, John Myers stepping in to make sure he's okay. He's an old boy. You've got to be careful. Miles Cayman burying those shoes Those flat shoes deep into boy 2. Now Miles' dad in the ring, who it looks like he wrestled back in the carnival days. I imagine you go to a carnival here in Boro in the 40s and you would have seen maybe an elephant, maybe a really creepy clown, and then probably Miles' dad lifting novelty dumbbells. That's the sort of look he's rocking here tonight. Right now he's mocking boy 1, who is desperate for that tag from boy 2. We saw Miles' dad make his in-ring debut at the Rise Rumble, and you know what? Surprisingly impressive. But let's not forget that his main job is a solicitor, and he should probably stick to that. Saying that, good shoulder tackle. I assume he's being trained by IRS. That's the only other time I can think that accountancy and wrestling have crossed. Oh, and Miles Kamen tagging his dad. Miles' dad not quite sure what to think about that. They'll probably have a sit down by the fire later on and discuss that tiny act of rebellion from Miles Kamen. Miles Kamen, very much as we were saying about Martin Kirby earlier on. Such a lot of wrestling skill, and with Miles Kamen, bags of potential, but just an awful attitude, and in with completely the wrong crowd. The right crowd, the Rise faithful, are desperate for boy 1 to get a piece of action in this match. Dropkick slows down. Boy 2. Oh, the elevation on that dropkick by Miles Kamen, as boy 2 desperately reaching for that tag. And Kamen stopping it completely. And now here we go, the Kamen dynasty. I'm sure wherever Mama Miles is, I presume on a yacht in the south of France, with a cleaner called Pedro, wherever she is, I'm sure she's proud of what she's brought into the world. And boy 2 is firing up. Boy 2 sent across the ring, owing to the weighted arms of Miles' dad, sent crashing into that turnbuckle. Miles' dad in control, firm control of this encounter with boy number 2. Across the ring, both men go. And he just can't get any momentum going, as Miles' dad has slowed this match right down, almost to a glacial pace, a Sleepy Sunday driving pace. Tag to Miles Kamen. I mean, the handy thing about tagging with your dad is at least you know you're going to get a lift home at the end of the night. 20p for the machine if you need it. Kicks at the back of the head of boy 2. Just a 2 count only. And I guess if you're sober as well, it doesn't matter if you're hanging out with your dad when you're 18. It's not like you're going to go to the bar with your mates, is it? Team talk between the Kamen dynasty. As boy 2 desperately reaching for that tag. Firing up once again. Maybe one last breath from boy 2. Big elbow in the corner. And a drop kick. And now boy 2 desperately reaching for that tag like he was Crash Bandicoot, and boy 1 is Aku Aku. And here comes the boy wonder. Boy 1 in the ring, running rings around Miles Kamen. Quick arm drag. This guy is quicker than a hiccup. I know it's a cliche, but you come up with something else as you watch this man tear it up in the ring. Boy one on that top rope. Flying bulldog clothesline. Unique offense from the Boy Wonder. Boy one now in the ring. Looks like we may be getting some Boys to Men air. Double dives through the ropes, and Boys to Men are fighting for their opportunity in the main event tonight in that Hardcore Rumble. And the Rise faithful once again coming alive as Boy One sets its sight on Cayman. DDT! Cayman doesn't know what's hit him. Miles' dad just in the nick of time, bailing his son out. Oh, look at this, impressive into a springboard DDT. Boy One, the king of fast-paced, innovative offense. He popped Prince, if you will. And now young Miles taking it old school, that airplane spin. Miles' dad clearly been watching those World of Sport tapes. Perfect forward roll, takes down Boy One, and Miles' dad looks like he's in a bad way. Boy Two now getting the same treatment, but manages to hook out of it. Oh, Miles' dad is dazed. Oh no! Oh no! This is a malfunction at the junction. This is Miles' dad accidentally sent Miles Cayman spinning. Boy Two with a roll up. Boy One with a roll up. Boys to Men have done it. Boys to Men came to the aid of young Cindy. As a result, Danny O'Doherty made them defend their slots in the Hardcore Rumble. Mission accomplished. They're back in the game. Now Boys to Men have got about 45 minutes to get their heads together, because they are going to be back out here tonight along with some of the biggest and the brightest competing in that Teesside Hardcore Rumble. But we'll get to that soon, because I hear the weather girls and I see some dark fruit. Wait, what the? That's Saxon Huxley! Saxon Huxley's here! Big choke slam to Boy Two! Saxon Huxley from down the road in Hartlepool, not meant to be a part of Teesside Hardcore tonight, but here he is! Oh, the power of Saxon Huxley! The Muscle Cat of NXT UK just wiped out Boys to Men. Where did Huxley come from? Huxley.
Sometimes that works well, sometimes not. But you all gather in a crowd and say, there he goes. There goes Saxon Huxley. Stay away from him.
A sermon on the Mount from the divine beast, Saxon Huxley, who's paid off our official John Myers. And now he's having a match against Boy One. Oh, big uppercut. Saxon Huxley just wiping out Boy One. He's been in a war against the Cayman dynasty. And now this. Saxon Huxley, who used to be the heartbeat of Rise, former Rise champion, former beloved Rise superstar. He left to NXT UK and he's come back with a chip on his shoulder you can see all the way from the transporter bridge. Huxley up, picks up Boy One, launches him across the ring. Unbridled power from Saxon Huxley, who is imposing his mystic will on Boy One. Oh my God, that crossbody, that huge frame of Huxley just wiped out Boy One. Oh my God, Boy One kicks out. Shoulder up, and Boy One does not know when to quit. Boy One all the way back up again. Oh, he's letting him think about it. Wait, Boy One trying to fight out. Kicking low, and Boy One fights back. Saxon Huxley was not expecting this kind of tenacity from the Boy Wonder. Oh my God, the muscle cat pounces. And now, oh my God, contorting the back of Boy One. All right, you've got to let go. You're going to snap him in half. Saxon Huxley is a dangerous competitor at the best of times. But when you've been in a war for 20 minutes against the Cayman dynasty and then get surprised by Huxley, what do you expect? Wait, there's Sean Only. Sean Only came to the rescue of Boy One. Sean Only's been fired. Sean Only's not meant to be here. HT Drake and Martin Kirby attacking the Scouse psychopath. And Only fires back with super kicks. Sean Only got fired by Sober a few months back. Wagner, the security guard for Sober and B.A. Rose. Now all four members of Sober just beating down Sean Only. Oh, Sean Only, who is not a member of the Rise roster anymore, took his life in his own hands, coming to the aid of Boy One. No! Is he here? You talk of ex-employees with a grievance. Boris Kozlov is in Teesside! And there's Leanne, our liaison officer! Boris Kozlov must have got let into the building by Leanne! Oh, Kozlov, with the help of Leanne, our liaison manager, coming to the rescue of Sean Only! guys used to be tag team partners, then they spent a year kicking each other's heads in. Danny O'Doherty is red. Not even a good borough red. Drake and Martin Kirby, Sober Team A, take on Sean Only and Boris Kozlov. If Only and Kozlov can put their differences aside and win the match, they get their jumps back. If they can't, Leanne is fired. Points at the sign 2. April the 7th. Sorry, Danny O'Doherty's still giving out on the outside of the ring. Danny O'Doherty's had a tough night tonight, and maybe April the 7th he can put a full stop on the sentence that is Boris and Only. High stakes tag team match size for the Brudenell on April the 7th.
You will see the team of Sean, Boris. They will duke it out with Super Team for Leanne Shaw.
Point at the sign 2 is going to be a huge night for, at the very least, those 3 individuals. earth-shattering announcement here at Basecamp.
Without further ado, can we have the first entrance, please?
Teesside Hardcore Rumble is about to get underway, and 1 is the unluckiest number. Not for Big Joe, but for everybody else, because they're all going to feel the power of the double Rise champion. The Rise World Champion and the reigning, defending Rise Hardcore Champion. That is the belt that is on the line, 24/7 rules. So Joe has said, there you go, stick it on the line in this match. Let's do a thing. It is the Hardcore Championship that is on the line as of now. 24/7 rules, isn't it? The most hardcore thing Miles Kamen has ever done is stay up after 9 o'clock to watch South Park. And he's in there with the man that embodies hardcore, the Rise champion, Big Joe. I mean, I'm not going to put any spoilers out there, but Paddy Power's odds on Miles Kamen are pretty low right now. I cash out. Big Uranagi slam by Big Joe. The reigning Rise Hardcore and World Champion sends Kamen packing. 1 down. This could be the night for Big Joe. Big Joe is going to turn this Hardcore Rumble into a Saturday night on Linthorpe Road. Less Palmo, more punches. Miles' dad off to put Kamen to bed. That's nice. Father-son bonding here at Basecamp. Entrant number 3, here we go. We saw the first ever UK Taipei deathmatch between Lou Nixon and Big Joe. They made history then. They could make history tonight, winning the first Hardcore Rumble. A lot of respect and a lot of pent-up aggression between these two. Light Tube Lou. Watch back on our Patreon to that Taipei deathmatch to find out just why Lou Nixon's now called Light Tube Lou. It's that staple gun. Well, it's a Hardcore Rumble, so of course it's a staple gun. And Big Joe staples Lou and drops him with the DDT. Big Lou and Big Joe mixing it up in the Hardcore Rumble. And if Big Lou wants to win the championship belt, he's going to have to pick a whole lot of staples out of his head afterwards too. Big Lou from up the road in Newcastle upon Tyne, just a short journey away from here. If there's any metal detectors still in the Tyne tunnel, they're going to be going off when he gets to the other end. And already, off those staples, Lou Nixon's bleeding. Oh, this Hardcore Rumble got hardcore in a hurry. Oh, and that is going to sting. Spitting beer into the bloody face of Lou Nixon. As much fun as Big Joe is having with Big Lou, and vice versa. We're about to get another entry into the Hardcore Rumble. The alpha athlete from down south who has made his presence felt in Rise with a series of matches against Danny Darko, a man who says there's not enough real wrestlers here at Rise. It's all talk unless you can back it up. And right now Big Lou and Big Joe are showing him what Rise Wrestling's all about. Spilling beer down the throat of C.W. Davis. Oh, the alpha athlete on the receiving end of a Big Lou, Big Joe combo. Double suplex takes C.W. Davis out of commission. And we are back to these two, Big Lou and Big Joe. Hard kicks. Back and forth on a low blow by Big Joe. Lou somehow hooks him up, takes him down. Across the back, those thunderous strikes by C.W. Davis. Davis choking Lou in the corner as the countdown is on for another entrance. Cifra wrote this song about social oppression, I don't think he predicted it'd be the soundtrack to a bunch of lads giving out about the price of fruit shoots. HT Drake from Sober 18, we found out about 20 minutes ago he's going to team with Martin Kirby at Point at the Sign too. And if they can beat Boris Kozlov and Sean Only, Leanne is gone. I think HT Drake's nipples may have gone from that stapler shot. Oh, straight to the throat from Big Joe. HT Drake, like Lou Nixon, from down the road in Newcastle upon Tyne. Up the road, I should say. Up and down goes Big Lou. Lou charges at C.W. Davis. Lou and Joe may form an unholy hardcore alliance here. Big leg drop by Big Lou. Meanwhile, on the outside of the ring, Joe and HT Drake getting amongst it. HT Drake, the second member of Sober to enter this hardcore rumble. Miles Kamen was in here, quite fittingly, for a cup of coffee earlier on. Davis now hooking up Lou Nixon for a suplex, maybe. Drake has got Big Joe in a bad position in the corner. Time to add more bodies to the hardcore rumble. Second time we've seen Cameron Solis here tonight. He cost El Gringo Craig West a huge opportunity against Darius Lockhart in our opening match. Look at this immediately. C.W. Davis and Solis getting amongst it. Second Rumble style appearance for Cameron Solis. He won a Battle Royal at the Rise Rumble to become one of the lucky future stars of wrestling to be a part of the 2019 Rise Rumble. Didn't win it, did alright though. Not doing alright right now against Big Joe and HT Drake, mind. Solis, look at this, Solis and Big Joe. We could be seeing a future echo here. Cameron Solis going at the Rise champion Big Joe. Big shoulders. An absolute disrespect from the young upstart Cameron Solis. Big Joe chuckling to himself as he picks up Solis. Big slam in the center of the ring. The Rise double champion about to get double tough on Cameron Solis. Winds it up. The chop that echoed round Basecamp. Big Joe offers Cameron a go. There's your receipt. Oh, Big Joe getting this young upstart to chop him. On Lou Nixon out of nowhere. Charges Big Joe. Charges Cameron Solis. Every man, woman and child for themselves in the hardcore rumble. As Davis looks to staple HT Drake. Martin Kirby double shifting tonight earlier on in a losing effort against Encerico. Been in a foul mood backstage since that happened, winning the Hardcore Championship tonight and bringing it home to Sober would certainly fix that. Lou Nixon, meanwhile, wants to get him out pretty quick. Big Lou and Big Joe teaming up against Kirby. Kirby could be gone in almost record time. Oh, Kirby thumb in the eye of Lou and a thumb in the eye of Joe. Staying alive in this match. His sober 18 tag team partner in there as well. The two men that could finish off Sean Only and Boris Kozlov here at Rise. A point at the side too. Next month at the Brudenell. And they could even send our liaison manager Leanne packing as well with a win in that tag team match. A good opportunity for these two to show their tag team spirit. If they could team up against everybody in this hardcore rumble. Oh, Big Joe. Armed now with a baking tray. It's always a bad sign for future company when Big Joe pops to Lakeland. Across the head of C.W. Davis. And across the head of Drake. Big Joe unloading on anything moving. Oh, there, look at that HC Drake bending that baking tray into the shape of his Geordie bowed heave. And Gringo straight in there amongst Cameron Solis. Earlier on tonight, it was Cameron Solis that cost El Gringo that huge match stateside. And these two are going to get into it. Oh, the hottest rivalry in Rise today. El Gringo and Cameron Solis. Both men 2 weeks ago at the Temple of Boom got out of control and fought to a double countout. Meanwhile, Solis and Gringo, they're going to take each other out at this rate. Gringo and West fighting outside the ring as C.W. Davis tries to get Lou Nixon out. Big Lou holds on. C.W. Davis may be out. Oh, look at that. Solis and Gringo eliminated each other. Oh, there is plenty more to be said in the war between Cameron Solis and El Gringo. But that is not for tonight. Back to the action of the Hardcore Rumble. As Solis and Gringo fight on the outside. Big Joe's got a coat hanger. Oh my God, that's amateur dentistry at its absolute worst. Oh, Kirby manages to save HT Drake and those fillings in the back of his mouth.
7, 6, 5.
And the hits just keep on coming. We're about to get another entry into the Hardcore Rumble. The Rise Rumble, the Hardcore Rumble just became the Serengeti, and Enserico is on the hunt for the Hardcore Championship. Going low on HT Drake. Rocker Dropper by the Ugandan Warrior. Big win over Martin Kirby earlier on tonight. Can he keep the momentum going and leave with his first piece of championship glory here in Rise? Well, not if C.W. Davis and that coat hanger has anything to say about it. Enserico brushes it off as Lou Nixon comes to the aid of Big Joe, taking that HT Drake. Enserico, Martin Kirby, both in this match. They'll find each other at some point. There you go. Oh, but C.W. Davis, the power of this beast from down south, would love to take that Hardcore Championship back down the motorway with him, where the beer is far too expensive to imagine, and the housing is even more so. Low blow by C.W. Davis. Meanwhile, Lou Nixon maybe about to go at the hands of the sober A-team. On the light tube, Lou. Fists of fury and knees to the chest of Kirby. That MMA style merged with deathmatch precision and finesse. If this is such a thing, Big Lou has adapted this unique style that may be about to win him the Rise Hardcore Championship if he can survive the Rumble. Oh, and Drake, the gatekeeper of Geordie's strong style, just takes down his fellow Geordie. As we get ready to go again with another entrant. Teesside's own Benji has made it to Rise. Oh, so much has been said and read about with this young man. Currently one of the hottest wrestlers in the northeast of England, as seen on Defiant Wrestling, seen at North Wrestling. Major part of Teesside Promotion 3-Count Wrestling as well, where he's still the Northeast champion. He's held that belt well over a year now. Drake and Benji getting into it. Benji, a welcome addition to the Hardcore Rumble. Boro fan through and through, wearing the red tonight. Imagine how big a win it would be for Boro if one of their biggest fans in wrestling was to win the Hardcore Championship. They put that in the trophy case at Riverside, surely. There's space. Not being a dick, I'm just saying. The Teesside chant goes up for Benji. Meanwhile, Ugandan warrior Enserico maybe about to embarrass Kirby for the second time tonight. Kirby just about avoids elimination at the hands of Enserico. Drake avoids elimination at the hands of Benji. A true smorgasbord of British wrestling vying for one of the roughest, toughest belts in the business right now. Well, Enserico's just gone. C.W. Davis and Lou Nixon fight on the outside. We'll get an update on those two in a second, but right now, one of the hottest young stars in Rise. He's got them moves like Jagger. And imagine the swagger if Moves McLovin can win the Rise Hardcore Championship. Moves has nothing to lose in this match. Biggest match of his career. And he's taking it to Big Joe. It would be, and it's no disrespect to Moves McLovin, it would be a huge upset if Moves McLovin were to outlast everyone in this Rumble and become the Hardcore Champion. Moves McLovin, immediately impactful. Cannonball onto Big Joe. Impressive first minutes for Moves McLovin. Meanwhile, Lou Nixon slows down Moves and nearly stops his heart with that chop. And we are seconds away from somebody else entering the fray here in the Rise Hardcore Rumble. Well, Miles Kamen didn't fare so well earlier on.
As a representative of Mr. O'Doherty, I am taking video evidence of this hardcore rumble. I've made a phone call to the Cleveland Police Department. Every single one of you in the ring, on the outside, are in for a big shock. Especially that bunch of sausages at the back. I will allow you this moment to brace yourself before the police arrive and arrest you all on behalf of Mr. O'Doherty.
I wouldn't worry too much. I saw Miles' dad with that phone backstage earlier on tonight asking where the on button was and how to do a Facebook. Anyone that's got a dad knows they don't know how to work phones. We're fine. Apologies to Cleveland Police for ruining your night. Moose McLovin, meanwhile, looks to ruin the night of HT Drake, who's taken to wearing Benji's headband. The herd has thinned in this match so far. Kirby trying to take Benji out of the match. CW Davis and Light Tube Loose still in the match. We saw them fighting outside a few minutes ago. We understand they went through the ropes, all fine. Oh, look at this, Big Joe and HT Drake. Benji assisted camel clutch.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Miles' dad is in the match. Who is about to join him? When Miles' dad tried to call Cleveland Police, I don't think he was expecting the sexy arm of the law. Sexy Kev is in the Hardcore Rumble. And it's about to get hardcore for a very different reason. Oh, this could be an awakening for Miles' dad. You're never too old to have an experience like this. You have the right to remain sexy, Sexy Kev. Oh, it was 2 weeks ago at the Temple of Boom, where Miles' dad refereed Sexy Kev versus Don Black in possibly the sexiest wrestling match I've ever seen. Compared to this one now, which has become infinite times sexier now that Kev's here. And out goes Miles' dad! Oh wait, Drake on the outside, trying to get rid of Benji. And Benji's just hanging on in there. Benji's still barely in the match. HT Drake getting into a verbal confrontation with the Rise faithful as CW Davis charges and moves. And Benji! Big elimination by CW Davis, takes out Moose McLovin and Benji. Earlier on today, that man challenged all of Teesside to a Parmo eating contest. Why are you asking me who won? Who do you think won? Bulk wins! Can he replicate his Parmo eating success in the Hardcore Rumble? You know what, I reckon even if you tried to lift Bulk with the Tees Transporter Bridge, they'd have to shut it for 3 weeks after. Bulk the heaviest man in this match, and in indeed any match. Big Lou helps Bulk into the ring, and here we go. Crazy thing is, we just lost Benji and Moose McLovin in this match, and Bulk has more than made up for the weight. A British wrestling legend, one half of the UK Pitbulls, who dominated tag team wrestling in the 90s. He's back to dominating the noughties. Big clothesline by Bulk, fed by Big Lou. Not the kind of fed that Bulk likes. Meanwhile, Bulk and Big Joe working over HT Drake, who is in a difficult position on the bottom of Bulk's foot. Bulk now taking it to Sexy Kev. Bulk may not be the quickest, but when he gets you, you're gonna feel it. And I think Sexy Kev may be about to feel it too. Now Bulk's in, I don't think we can fit any more people in, can we? Either way, we're getting another entry into the Hardcore Rumble. Owner of Rise, the mouthpiece of Sober. What would Mr. O'Doherty do if he got his hands on the Rise Hardcore Championship? He's spoken many times about his disgust for hardcore wrestling. If he wins this match, will we even have a hardcore division? Bulk, meanwhile, grabs the bacon tray from Big Lou. Rise faithful, asking for one more. There it is! Ask and you shall receive. Bulk is devastating with that bacon tray, and he's nowhere near the bake-off tent. Kirby unloaded on Bulk. Oh, Bulk catches him like a pen. Big slam. Down goes Kirby. Oh, good effort by HT Drake, but absolutely no chance, Sundance. Big Joe taking opportunity to splash Bulk.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
And now, yet another entrant into this unpredictable Hardcore Rumble. Teesside's hardest son, Michael Caden, Mickey Deathmatch, he's home! Mickey Deathmatch enters the Rise ring with friends and family around the ring. All night long, they've been cheering for Michael Caden. And this place just erupted. The Rise faithful in Mickey Deathmatch country. Caden and Big Joe about to go to work on O'Doherty. Meanwhile, Bulk has C.W. Davis in a bad part of town. Don't look into the light. Oh no, now maybe H.T. Drake is about to, oh God almighty. Rise Faithful completely behind Michael Caden. One hell of a showing for C.W. Davis, who's just left this match. Big Lou, Michael Caden, Daddy O'Doherty. Make a wish, O'Doherty! Caden, the hometown hero, up top now. And no water in the pool for Michael Caden. And this non-alcoholic rhino, B.A. Rose. What a great draw this is for B.A. Rose so late into the match. This could end very badly for many people. Meanwhile, look at this, Big Lou and Big Joe, who've been in this since number 1 and number 3, still fighting with the Hardcore Championship on the line. Big Joe just wailing on Lou. Meanwhile in the ring, B.A. Rose establishing dominance for Sober. Caden and B.A. Rose now getting amongst it. All spilled outside the ring. Big Lou and Big Joe taking it hardcore. C.W. Davis furious that he's been eliminated from this match. B.A. Rose just took Sexy Kev out. Oh wait, look, C.W. Davis has got pizza. Oh no, that's the Bob's kryptonite. Bob was distracted by the dominoes. And now he's about to fall like one massive domino. Oh, Bolt's just hanging on, and there he goes. We've lost Bolt. Oh, we've lost Bolt to Palmo, but I think we've gained a Shredhead. Big Lou Nixon waiting on the arrival of Shreddy Breck, his tag team partner in England's Hardest Man. He was about to get some backup. As Bob chases the Palmo, Lou Nixon chasing Shreddy. This is where Shreddy Breck was meant to enter, and he's nowhere to be found. Our official John Myers is saying we don't know where he is. It's his turn. This is Shreddy Breck's slot. We've yet to see Shreddy Breck emerge, and that's a tough break for Lou Nixon, who I know deep into this match could have really done with the backup. Be that as it may, Big Lou and Big Joe continue to fight hardcore in the center of the ring.
7, 6, 5.
B.A. Rose now working over Big Joe. Danny O'Doherty must be so relieved to see B.A. Rose in this match. More sober backup for him. Oh, that music. Oh, that spells trouble for anything moving in that ring. And the reigning Rise Women's Champion. She heard about the Hardcore Rumble. She wanted a piece of the action. Oh, Voodoo Queen could become a double champion tonight. suddenly everyone in this Rise Rumble finding out if they do voodoo. Armara, quite literally a keyboard warrior in that ring. Kirby snatches the keyboard from Armara, breaks it over her back. Voodoo Queen Armara we saw get into the mix for the Hardcore title back at Summer Sesh last year. And she was in that Hardcore Open Invitational. Oh, Drake with a headbutt to Voodoo Queen Armara. Drake and Caden getting amongst it in the ring. Shot with that keyboard. Teesside's maddest son, Michael Caden. May have the fan support behind him, but right now he is very much on the floor as we await the next entrance into the Rise Hardcore Rumble. Drinks a light beer, but he's got dark intentions. The first ever Rise Hardcore champion, Danny Darko, gets the greatest draw of the night. The final man in this match. He's armed with a beer, he's armed with a cane, he uses both proficiently. Everything that, oh God, everything that moves. Getting the cane from Darko. B.A. Rose still standing. Russian leg sweep from Michael Caden. The best draw of the night for Danny Darko. Meanwhile, Michael Caden, Mickey Deathmatch outside the ring with O'Doherty, neither man eliminated. You have to go over the top to get eliminated, and you've got to take it over the top to win the match. B.A. Rose, who has been a force of nature in this match, multiple clotheslines to Danny Darko. Darko returns the favour, and out goes B.A. Rose! On the cold, unforgiving floor of Basecamp, Michael Caden dropped by O'Doherty. B.A. Rose now one less member of Sober in this match. Look at Armara chopping Danny Darko in the chest, lighting him up. Oh, Darko willing and able to return the favour. Big Lou, meanwhile, still in this match, and he's found the only bit of security guardrail that I think Rise has ever used. And spoiler, we're not using it for security nor guarding. This has descended now. Everybody who is eligible to enter this match, with the exception of Shreddy Bragg. We don't know what happened with Shreddy Bragg. They're all in the match now. And it has spilled out across Basecamp. The Hardcore Championship hanging in the balance. Lou Nixon, Danny Darko, and Big Joe all mixing it up on one side of the ring. Martin Kirby, HT Drake taking a breather outside of it. Armara, the Rise Women's Champion in this match too. Oh, Joe sent crashing onto that rail. Hoisted by your own guardrail. Oh, well, look at this. O'Doherty now knows Voodoo Queen Armara is a dangerous threat in this match. All three remaining members of Sober took all of you to take her out of the match. A triple effort from Sober to put paid to Voodoo Queen Armara. And this is the story of the match now. This is Sober dissecting the remaining entrants. Caden back in the ring. Darko on his feet. Big Joe, somehow, who entered this at number 1, still going. Darko's got Kirby up. Kirby's surely gone. Meanwhile, Big Joe rearranging the furniture on the other side of the ring. Revenge on his mind. Locks eyes with Darko. Straight on the guardrail. Big Joe just wiped out Darko. Big Joe just wiped out Big Joe. Look at this. Suplex onto the rail. There ain't no rumble like a Rise Hardcore Rumble. Danny O'Doherty in the corner directing his sober A-team. And look out, here comes Lou. Light Tube Lou. Oh, and there goes Drake. And Kirby is out of here. Lou Nixon just took out 2/3 of sober. Get yourselves back to the water fountain, lads. And Light Tube Lou about to prove his worth. Light Tube Lou, not just a t-shirt, it's a way of life. Darko stops him, ripcord, and decked with the light tube. Straight over the head of Danny Darko, who has taken a beating since he arrived at number 20.
Welcome to Hardcore!
Shreddy Breck's here.
I'm sorry.
Shreddy Breck missed his entry earlier on in the match. I'm keen to find out what happened. It didn't look like he got beaten up or anything. He seems in good condition.
I'm sorry. I wasn't there on the last show. But tonight, Lou, England's hardest men are going to be running the Rise Hardcore division. But after tonight, Big Lou fucking Nixon! Shreddy Breck! The Rise Hardcore champion! Who wants to see that? Mr. Teesside!
England's hardest men united in the Rise Hardcore Rumble. And Shreddy is ready. And Big Lou is ready. Oh, what? What was that? Shreddy just wiped out Lou Nixon. What's that about?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are down to the final four. This is now a fatal four-way.
Shreddy Breck just wiped out Lou Nixon with a light tube. Oh, we need some answers from Shreddy Breck. Devastating turn of affairs for Lou Nixon, who entered this match at number 3, and then Shreddy, his tag team partner, just turned his back on him. Be that as it may, we are back in the ring now. The final four in this Hardcore Rumble. And it is now, as Santiago said, a fatal four-way. One of these men will leave as the Rise Hardcore champion. Big Lou, who entered at number 1, still in this one. Danny O'Doherty, the leader of Sober, the owner of Rise, still in this one. Hometown boy, Mickey Teesside, Michael Caden in this one still, and Danny Darko, who entered at number 20, and it's spilling right out into Basecamp. Big Joe and Caden taking it into the bowels of Basecamp and out onto the streets of Middlesbrough. Oh, Danny O'Doherty tried to make a run for it and get out of Boro.
I'll pay you more, please. I'm begging you. Please don't hurt us. Please, I'm not on my own. I'm on my own, lad. Please. Joe and Kane, I'll do anything, please. Please now.
Well, cameras are following them outside, as are some of the Rise faithful, as this fight has spilled out into Boro. I'll tell you what, anybody on a night out near Corporations Road is going to be wondering what's going on. Actually, no, they're not. It's Boro. This is pretty standard. Kirby and Big Joe squaring off. HT Drake in there as well. Kirby and Drake are out of this match. Yet here they are, giving a big assist to Danny O'Doherty. Oh, beer can off the face of Kirby. Meanwhile, Mickey Deathmatch and HT Drake squaring off on one side of the street. Darko and Kirby on the other. Absolute scenes outside of Basecamp. Oh, they could fight all the way up to Linthorpe Road, where the palmos are plenty and the punches are powerful. Talking of powerful punches, Big Joe getting amongst it now with Martin Kirby. And O'Doherty suddenly feeling a lot more confident with the Sober A-team back in this match. Big Joe is about to ring Kirby's bells. Not quite what he was expecting. The curb crawler. Crawling to the curb and feeling the burn from Big Joe. Drake and Darko on the outside of the ring. B.A. Rose out there now fighting Big Joe. So the entire of Sober pretty much are taking out or attempting to take out Big Joe, HT Drake and Danny Darko. And there's Ragnar, there's the head of security. DDT's all round on the concrete. Meanwhile, look over there, Danny O'Doherty doing the 100-yard dash. The Boro 5K kicking off early. Big Joe taking the fight up the steps. And deep into the hedge goes B.A. Rose, the alcohol-free rhino in his natural habitat. Drake now picks up Big Joe, looking to slam him on the concrete. Only at England's Maddest Wrestling Show will you get something like this. There's Ragnar, Sober's head of security, just wailing on Big Joe. Mickey Deathmatch. This is home turf for Michael Caden. A fight on the streets of Boro on a Saturday night. Why not? Our Cleveland police no doubt getting a few phone calls from some very concerned patrons. B.A. Rose sent clattering down the stairs by Big Joe. Sober have been left in a heap by a combined effort by Big Joe, Michael Caden, and Danny Darko. B.A. Rose still getting booted by Darko, who's now bleeding from the forehead and bleeding from the eye. And now this match making its way back, I believe, mercifully towards Basecamp. Look out for the car! Quiet drivers on a night out. Oh, Ragnar, the head of security, that beast, just kicking Danny Darko down.
Where the fuck is Danny?
A good civilized wrestling match.
Oh, me? Oh, so I was wondering what happened to Danny O'Doherty.
This is what I come for. You lot all come and you get drunk.
Danny O'Doherty's been back in the match, giving a sober sermon on the mount, whilst Big Joe, Danny Darko, and Michael Caden have fought off his minions.
And it becomes the soul of our championship.
Oh, and Danny just suddenly went white as a sheet as he sees the returning Michael Caden back in this fight now.
Kill him, fuck. Someone give me a drink.
Mickey Deathmatch circling the ring as Big Joe and B.A. Rose fight through Basecamp. Oh, Big Joe again being swamped by Sober. Big Joe and Danny Darko trying to fight off Sober. And in the ring, Michael Caden, Mickey Deathmatch in his home of Teesside. Standing tall. Big Joe finally back in the ring. All three of these men been battered pillar to post by every member of Sober. But here they are. And Danny Darko has gone to get O'Doherty. And a light tube across the backside of O'Doherty. Michael Caden warning the fans to step back. This does not look like it's going to end well for somebody. Light Tube Wars at Basecamp. And it's down to Caden, Joe and Darko. Light Tube Mania running wild in Teesside. Mickey Deathmatch, Michael Caden off the ropes, rolls through. Big Joe catches him. Oh my God! Tombstone pile driver. And Darko saving the Hardcore Championship. Sudden death four-way. The next pin wins. Darko does not want Big Joe to leave with the championship. Big Joe, who's been in this match since number 1, has had the longest night in Boro against Darko, who's been in since number 20. Best draw of the night for Darko. And that could be the move that puts the Hardcore belt back round the waist of Danny Darko. Oh, and once again, this pack of animals, Sober, wiping out Danny Darko. Oh, this has been the story of the match. Once again, Sober decimating Danny Darko with that chair. Right Faithful coming alive for Michael Caden, their hometown hero, who's somehow, someway still hanging in there in this match. Somehow, someway, still hanging in there in this match. Oh my God. 10,000 thumbtacks in the center of the ring. Big Joe and Kirby fighting back into the bowels of the venue. Meanwhile, Caden! And Michael Caden's done it! One of the damnedest Rumble matches I have ever seen! And it's Mickey Deathmatch! Mickey Sadboy! Tonight, Mickey Teesside! And tonight, Mickey Champion! Danny O'Doherty brought those pins into the ring, hoisted by your own thumbtacks, O'Doherty, as Michael Caden, the last man standing, is your new Rise Hardcore Champion! Huge night for the hometown hero Michael Caden, and if he can replicate that performance at the Games of Death on Sheep Street, he could become the #1 hardcore icon in British wrestling. That is another fight for another day right now. It is all about Teesside's own Michael Caden. In the town, he did most of his wildest nights out, had the most wild night of all, and became the new Rise Hardcore Champion.
I'm not going to change anything, but I promise you one thing. The next show's a Death House tournament.